live.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the ERA Sunday Championship Round 4 Split 2 from the spa of the Thingamabobber. We are, bro, I was going somewhere with this, but now you've destroyed it. Welcome, I am very attractive, and please welcome the pedantos to my Porthos, Michael Megas.
Ooh, we're getting all Three Musketeers. I like it. I like how you picked the fat one for yourself.
Whoa, I was tying it in with the previous joke that you ruined, but it's fine.
We are here for the first time on the ERA channel, so thank you for having us, everybody. And last time we were on my channel when we did this, but now we are here. And change from last time, gold drivers no longer a part of our purview. We have the silvers, we have the bronzes, and we have the irons. If there are any, I'm told that there are very few irons, but there may be some irons. If there's any problems with the audio, please let us know in the chat, because we're still working it out. We had bad audio last time, we're trying to correct this time. I've turned the game up, I have turned Byron up, so hopefully we have a winner, but we'll find out. Other than that, let me know if the ERA logo is in a bad spot there. That's it's the best spot I got right now, but I can play with it. See if I can put it somewhere. It's a little bit ostentatious right now, but like it's not blocking anything, so I think it's okay.
Put it directly in the middle of the screen like a target.
I do like the Corsair Mustang here, Mr. Chris V. Cosma 23 Adam 23. I hate your name, but I do like the livery. We are qualifying. We got plenty of time left. 30 plus minutes still to go. And yeah, I don't have a lot else to say right now. Spa-Francorchamps is a very, very, very well-known track. If you don't know it, there's the track map. One of the longest tracks in F1 anyways, but pretty common length for endurance racing, but still pretty large. You have the Eau Rouge section, which we'll come up to, and actually let's ride this through persons on board. Because it is one of the most exciting bits of track you're ever going to see in sim racing. This is turn 1, the source. And while I say that, let me take off the auto cam so it doesn't take us away from Mr. Parsons. This is the run down to... let's see, can I get a better... I really cannot get a better camera than this, that's kind of sad. Anyways, that was through Eau Rouge and Readingham, and then we will head up to the Campbell Straight, one of the longest section of full throttle you'll see up here today, into Les Camps, the chicane here. And then, to be clear, I do not know the names of the next couple of upcoming turns, because they've changed a couple times, and it's one of those weird things where, like, I don't know if I know the current one or not, basically. But this at one point was called Malady. And up ahead, I don't think this is... Oh, this is No Name. Very deceptively tricky turn. A lot of people make mistakes there. And then we head into Pouillon, which is more or less, depending on the car, a full throttle section. Very exciting. Very challenging to get quite right.
Where do they have the KFC drive-thru?
This is... Well, I'd imagine it's in the pit lane. This I just call La Franges. I know it has a... I think it has a different name now, but that's what I call it. And then we have Stablo. This two-parter here.
Stablo, sweet cherry.
And then we're coming up to a corner where I had one of the scariest accidents I've ever had in sim racing, which is Blanchimont. I was driving a Bentley, and the back end of the Bentley was damaged. So going through here at full goddamn throttle set me right into the goddamn wall.
I mean, that's the only way to turn, really, is to go full throttle all the time and then try and power slide every corner.
And then we end up at the final section here, the hard braking zone of the bus stop. And then to the start-finish line. So that is a lap around Spa-Francorchamps. at least in the current configuration. It used to be longer. This track used to be like twice the length of what it is. It's insane. And very, 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 I cannot emphasize the very enough here. Very unsafe.
Very unsafe is the best kind.
This is probably the second most unsafe track in Formula One at a time, behind just the Nordschleife. That'd be around the 1970s, which was, of course, the time period of Rush when Niki Lauda had his accident.
I hear that was the safest part of racing, was that time period.
Oh, God, no. Not the most dangerous, but it was up there.
Word on the street is totally safe all the time.
Several dead drivers from that time period. Francois Sever. Obviously.
I don't understand that. They had helmets. How did they... What do you mean?
The helmets did very little. Let's just put it that way.
This like the goggles from The Simpsons?
This is very much... Yeah, I was going to say, this is very much the goggles, they do nothing situation.
My head, the helmet, it did nothing.
Kind of. Rush still the best F1 movie I have ever seen. So,
better than Days of Thunder?
That's NASCAR. And yes, Rush is a better movie.
Relatively the same thing.
Brad Pitt's got a Formula One movie coming out, so
that'll be sweet.
Interesting. They've actually been doing like live. They've actually had like Brad Pitt in the pit lane shooting stuff, and basically all the drivers are going to appear in the movie, vis-a-vis that way. There's one good one where like Brad Pitt's like walking through in the full race getup and everything, and he's giving an interview, and he walks behind Fernando Alonso, who clearly like gives him the side eye, like, why is Brad Pitt in my pit lane?
Brad Pitt F1 movie starring Lance Stroll.
Lance Stroll will be in it, but it will not be about Lance Stroll. I would hope. Mostly because I think Lance Stroll's like F1 biography movie would be quite boring, because well, he's just rich.
And then I ate 2 ounces of glue for breakfast, and then I sniffed airplane cement, and then I had a nap.
Picking up Professional Hater, who is currently second fastest on track, although he's 1.688 off the long pole, so I don't think he's a contender, but I could be wrong.
I'm just an amateur hater.
He's also shown as a bronze driver, so, you know, I assume the bronze drivers are not actually the guys we're looking at for, you know, pole position, but who knows? We had a couple of, like, silvers that really over-delivered last time we did the commentary at Glen. So maybe the bronzes can channel that and make it happen. We'll switch over to Thomas Boris. He's coming.
What's this about Tomas Vohkun?
He is currently not bettering his time. A little bit off of his current best of 2:24.86. Like I said, the big guns have yet to really come out to play, so I don't think we have an idea of how fast things are going. Oh, we have a third viewer. Welcome, third viewer. We appreciate your patronage. Byron, we got liveries for you to look at this time, so feel free to make fun of or admire the liveries as you see them.
The worst. No, actually, that one's pretty good. Golf-esque, golf adjacent.
It's got golf coloring, yeah. Only 2 cars out on track right now that I see, so not giving me a lot to look at. Boris is currently up on his time by about 0.4 of a second, almost a half second, so this should see improvement. Mind you, he'll still be 3rd place. It's not that kind of improvement, but it's good to see him getting faster, and he's picking up speed now. He's up almost 0.7 right now, so he's on a good bit here. By the way, I do like the fact that the ACC race control thing that was hooked up with these races does have a little delta to tell me who's actually on their fastest lap, that's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. So there's nothing like, you know, watching somebody being like, they might be improving on their time.
He's picking up speed, but the undercover cop's coming up right behind him. Oh my goodness, what's going on?
He has lost speed through this third sector, though. He is off and losing the gap. So he may not have an improvement now, but he is still currently in the green. See if he can hang on. Looks like he has bettered his first sector by a fair bit, and probably his second sector, but sector 3 has been a bit of a rough time as he makes his way through the bus stop. Let's see here. And yeah, he's going to improve his time by quite a bit, I think. As he hops up to 2.1 off. So that's about a 4/10 improvement. Got a couple other guys on track, so let's pick up on the 416 car of Adrian Maroud, Nubs Racing. Ah, he repurposed the Skechers livery from the BMW and the Audi and put it onto a Ferrari. I like it better on the BMW and the Audi. Not gonna lie. I don't know what it is. The shape of the Ferrari doesn't quite lend itself to that same livery quite as well. Also got an Audi on track behind him. That is Mr. Denis. Never seen a name quite spelled that way. So that's my guess. We also have Brighty and Volt on track.
Michael, I have football news.
Football news. Do tell.
Well, apparently, somebody's boy out there, Mr. Deshaun Watsonstein, has been accused of a thing again. And apparently it has come to light that the Cleveland Browns have a clause in his contract that if he got suspended by the league again, they could recoup all the guaranteed money. So it's now wait and see to see what happens.
Probably a good idea, although I still think that that whole signing was waste.
Oh yeah,
He's
done nothing.
I feel like Baker Mayfield is actually not, a bad quarterback. I don't think that was the problem. Case in point, Baker Mayfield doing well in Tampa Bay.
Deshaun Watson now currently the Simpsons goggles of the NFL.
They do nothing. Let's get TV Cam 2 action. And I'm going to give a like to my own stream. Well, not my stream.
Hold on.
Kind of my stream. Up to 5 viewers. Welcome, everybody.
Indeed. Say nice things in chat, or say weird things in chat. Weird things are more fun.
Also, if we get some audio feedback from the chat, that would be nice. Just because we're worried about the audio. And that would obviously be a big part of the experience. Specifically the balancing. But of course, there may be some people listening to us while they, are driving the car. So I understand. Got a number of people on lap, but I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, that the first one to put up a lap time here will be this 416 car. I imagine probably pole, just because we haven't seen a lap time from any of the silver drivers yet. And he is silver. A little bit wide there through Blanchemont on the lead up to the bus stop chicane.
Chicane of fools.
All right, here comes the start-finish line. Does he have a legal lap? No, he does not. Nobody else is on a legal lap either. So, here we go. What can he do?
I don't know. What can you do?
Oh, we got a couple. We got Badasses in there. Oh, Robert Volt taking the pole. Badass, Brightly, and Stewart. Adam Stewart up into 6th place.
Good old Adam Stewart.
We'll stick with Marood for now. And Maroney moves to the top of the time charts. cannot see on screen, but I can see on the time track. We're one car too far down. If I switched over to 10, we can see this. We want to watch Maroon.
Classic World War II film, A Car Too Far.
Either that or I'm going to look at if somebody's like putting up a barn burner of a lap and swap it. So right now, that is not anybody current. Although Stancer and Badass are on. Oh, Stancer, I think, just went through a wall. Let's put it this way, he's not moving.
On Stancer, on Prancer, on Donner and Blitzen.
Pick up Bearded X Badass for the Bad Racing Team. His Audi R8. Currently is about a second up on his current time, but his current lap is not very good. So we will hopefully see a significant improvement from his current 3 seconds off the pole.
He may pull a 360 no scope.
He's about a second up, though, so he is looking at notable improvement.
Noted.
Should hop up to around Parsons this time. At the rate he's going. Despite the loss of the gold drivers, we still have 33 drivers in the circuit.
That is pretty good.
Very helpful.
I enjoy it.
And Badass to the line, 4th quickest. Pick up the current pole sitter, Damian Maroney, who is currently about to take a second off of his time. He's already 2/10 up, so this is going to be a big improvement. He has the best first and third sectors, although the best second sector goes to Anderson in second place. And let's see if the improvement is there. Currently up a second. And going to fall just a little bit below that, taking a new fastest lap of 2 minutes, 19 seconds. 0.055. Anybody else on a barn burner? Looking. Not really seeing anybody. The currently slated to improve his time the most is Grant Brightly. But he's still fairly early in his lap time as a blue flag is out. That may be a problem, of course. Traffic management is always key. I believe that is Adam Stewart ahead of him. Either that or somebody else is wearing the same livery as Adam. Brightly is still up 0.6 of a second on his lap time, so it's not a problem yet. But he's up a full second now. Actually picking up a bit of a draft probably from Stewart. And Stewart lets him through without too much issue. I probably would have done it a little bit earlier myself, but not too bad. We also have a very hot lap right now for Chris Stancer, but he just hit Lake Home, so we won't get too carried away with that. Checking in with Robert Volt, currently in 3rd place, and looking to improve his lap time by some 0.7 here. Now, we'd still have him in 3rd, though.
Mike, isn't it that show you used to watch when you were a kid? Revolt?
You mean Reboot?
That was the joke, yeah.
Pretty sure the Reboot jokes only really work for Canadians, it seems.
Yeah, was that... hey, listen, anybody out in chat or later in the comments section, did Reboot get broadcast anywhere else in the world other than Canada?
I think they're
maybe
like,
UK.
I've run into Americans who definitely do know what it is, but like in terms of like the instantaneous, snap reaction, it seems to be just Canadians. Chris Stancer currently is 2nd up, so this should be notable. Should move him up a couple of spots. Currently in 9th place, might be a top 5 time here. Yep, 5th place.
93rd place.
see if there's any. Is there a favorite car today? Looks like the Porsche is going the strongest right now, but of course that just could be the drivers who posted it. Don't want to fall for looking at like results and believing that they have anything to do with the car, because I've seen Mike Stockmill in a Rex take pole position, and there is no track in the world that a Rex should take pole.
That is possibly true.
I remember when we were doing ACC stuff with ESR really early on, Mike Stockmill pulled out the Rex and just beat everybody with it, and everyone else is like, "Oh, the Rex is really good. I didn't even try that car." I'm like, "No, it's terrible."
It is the finest automobile ever crafted by man or horse.
Shanu Murasan just put the Bentley fourth quickest.
Shavkat Rachmanov?
What do you think, Shanu or Shanu?
Murasanu?
That'd be Romanian.
Murasanu. Shanu.
Here is the person
Charlie
in second
Shanu.
place right now, Linus Anderson.
Linux.
Linux Anderson. Currently 1.1 back at pole. Man, Maroney is right now very ahead of the pack. Anderson does have a slight improvement in his lap time here, but by much. Only about 4/600ths. Went up a little bit. So apparently his previous lap time probably not great for that particular section there. But it's a 2.4 a chance to improve his time, but it will not be anywhere near the 219 flat that is currently on board in his Ford Mustang.
Not to be confused with the Russian Mustang.
And he lost his best lap there through bus stop, probably because he's pitting. Anybody on a flyer? Minor improvement right now for Robert Volt. Although he's just started his lap, so a bit early. Hey, we got a McDonald's car. I'm gonna guess. I could be wrong, but I'm gonna guess the driver of that car is, Ronald McDonald.
Tremendousness.
It's got the big arch. I kind of like it. It looks good.
Check out the McNuggets on this guy.
It looks pretty good. Currently is on a hot lap. Hasn't posted a lap previously, so I don't have anything to go on whether it's good or whether it's bad. But he is caught in traffic, which is going to be a bit miserable here.
I like the mint green, vaguely borderland shaded Lamborghini.
Yeah, I think I knew who that was, but I'm not entirely certain now. Oh, somebody's got the Barney is a dinosaur livery that we are dealing with in ESR.
But
Not
Barney was from the Flintstones.
Wrong Barney. Big purple
Clearly
dinosaur
not.
Byron.
What about Barney from shit? I was gonna say, yeah, I was gonna make Barney 5, and now I can't remember what the shit. It wasn't Happy Days. That's the wrong show entirely.
Wasn't Barney Fife in? Wasn't he the?
Don Knotts. He's the dumbass deputy from the show with the thing.
Andy,
You know what I'm talking about?
Andy
Ruiz Kaufman.
And I know the show, but I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
remember the
That's where
name.
it all fell down. The whole joke went out the window, and now it's just trivia night.
Isaac Jordan is never mind. Not on a fast lap. He validated it. Just about what I clicked on him. Flynn Van Hollen in the we get the full experience of his livery this time. That's good. There's a little bit more to it than just being a royal purple machine. I do like the gold hubcaps. That's nice.
Indeed.
It says I am expensive.
The Kobe Bryant Memorial wagon.
A little bit. He does have the Mamba mentality.
He just goes around biting everybody in the pit lane.
It's not Gridiron Heights. Game of Zones. Did the Kobe Bryant tribute piece. They had I think it was Anthony. I think it was Dame Lillard. Who was like practicing shooting on the court. All you hear is like a snake roll up on the court. He needs to upgrade your mentality. I believe Mr. Van Hollen is on a fast lap, but nope, not now. He just violated it.
You have been violated, Gilliman!
Let's take a look at Raj Vanchi, who is almost at the end of what I believe is a legal lap. Making the way through the bus stop and cane towards the start-finish line, and should pop. There you go, 6th place. Alright, I am at least reading the UI correctly. Ronald McDonald on a fast lap in the McDonald's liveried Lamborghini, which looks surprisingly good, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, they've mapped that color scheme out pretty well.
Excellent work to whoever the artist was. Whether it was Ronald himself or he had some help, I don't know. 4th quickest. Looking like a contender. Currently on a really good lap. Oh, never mind. We're just at Lake Home. I don't want to declare a really good lap too early in the lap. I kind of want one that's had a little bit of time to scoot to go. Flo Scub is currently about 6/10, 7/10 up on his time. So we'll see if the Aston Martin driver can improve on his top 3 position. As it stands, this lap would be pole, but he is only at Pouillon, so there is plenty of time to go in the heart of the racing car. Aston Martin is probably the best beginner car you got in the
Like, it's chow time, Scoob.
Oh, that'll invalidate the lap. Yeah, invalidation.
Well, you say you got invalidated. Well, start again.
David Slater currently is 6/10 up. This would be enough to take at least pole for the time being. By the way, the Aston Martin is starting to look like the car to be in, given that they're in 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place. Getting slowed up a bit, I think, to the line there. Lost about 2/10 up in 2nd place.
Does David have an above-ground pool?
Maybe. Does he have kids? That's step 1.
Got kids.
David Slater.
Ashley
Wilson currently up 1.2 seconds. Never mind. Invalidation. Caster's curse.
Tried so hard and got so far, and now you have to restart.
Sean Perry in the stealth bomber, basically.
I like it. I like the dark green.
I like it. Yeah, it comes together nicely. It just kind of screams more road car to me than it screams race car is all. Although I suppose that is the ultimate in you know, big pimp and move at a racetrack. Just show up with no sponsors on the car. You're like, yes, I have that kind of money.
I scream, you scream, the cops come. It's awkward.
looking at a pretty good improvement. Also, currently, Richard Oakes is on a banger. We'll pick that up if it's still going. If we're done with Mr. Perry here.
Luke Perry?
Sean Perry, sorry.
Oh, Sean.
Even Jack Perry.
Jungle Boy.
And puts it together nicely. Moves into 11th place. I said I was going to look at Richard Oakes. Mostly because I think Byron's a big fan of this liver.
I do like it. I said it before stream. I enjoy the amount of effort it took to look like absolutely zero effort ever was taken on that car at any stage in its development.
So much effort to look like a garbage scowl.
I appreciate it, and I condone further shenanigans in that joie de vivre.
His lap getting a little bit compromised here through the bus stop chicane, so unfortunately he's only going to move up to 15th place, but there is a better lap in there for him if he can find it. Currently on a banger once again is Ashley Wilson. See if Ashley can hang on. We didn't actually get an answer on the is Ashley female or male last time.
Proceed with female until further notice.
All right.
But I don't know, just like I said, I've said it on different streams before. One of my friends, his dad's name was Beverly. And he's from Wales. They originally, I think, from Wales. So
I mean, Ash Bowman, MMA fighter, male, named Ashley. I mean, obviously, the option is there. To me, man.
Be nice to Bowman.
Wrong Bowman, but yeah.
I think it's just a universal sentiment at this point.
1.3 second improvement. This is going to be a big deal. And into second place for Ashley Wilson. By the way, interesting note here. I'm looking at the best sectors, which, by the way, Flynn Holland has two of them. The best second and best third sector. But the best first sector. Byron, would you care to guess who has the best first sector?
Chris Carr.
It is not. It is 10th place Isaac Jordan, who is the fastest in the first sector.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. He's a combination of Isaac Newton and Michael Jordan, so it makes sense.
He took that personally, is what I'm trying to tell you.
Got hit by the apple, and he took that personally.
Raj Vanshi is on a good lap here, up about 8/10 actually. So this is a top 5 lap if he can hang on. Probably even top 3. Lost a little bit of time through Stavlo there. Still on a good one. Also on a good one is Slater in 6th place. He's going to be improved as well.
He got kids.
Has a shot at pole. I think he's literally the car right behind Raj Vanshi too. Somebody off there. Oh, Raj does not finish the lap. There is David Slater moving into second place. Like I said, good lap. Anyone else on a banger here? As we are basically at the end of. Oh, here we go. We have not had a look at Lucas Gies, who is currently 23rd place, but is currently a second and a half up on his lap time.
Nice.
Into the bus stop. Can he complete the lap and do good things? He did lose some time through the bus stop, but he is going to improve, notably, to 19th place.
Cha-cha.
That would be his last lap, though. No more time on the clock for him. Just looking to see if anybody else has a chance to improve. I think our most interesting one is right now the Purple People Eater, Pontus Bodine. Currently in 8th place and looking to improve by about a half second here. That would put him up into probably not much, actually. There's a bit of a gap here, so it might be a threat to Raj Vanshi for 7th place, but that's about it. Through the bus stop chicane and onto the start-finish straight he goes. Picked up some ground. And yeah, I think that's going to be 7th place. Oh, 5th. Man, even better than I thought. Made up like 3/10 through that last little bit there with the bus stop chicane. That's impressive. There is a slight improvement going on right now for Flo Scub. But don't think it's enough to get to the top 3. We'll see.
Scub-a-dub-dub.
Probably going to start on row number 2. Maybe not. Currently up about 2/10. Oh, the logo is kind of blocking the max wait time countdown. I'll have to remember that for next time. Adjust the UI accordingly.
Or you just stick the logo down below the times and names and stuff.
Not a lot of room.
It's not my fault.
Scub unable to improve the lap, but unable to improve the grid position. That's what I was looking for. All right, row 1 will be Flynn Van Hollen and David Slater. Row 2, Ashley Wilson and Flo Scoob, all Aston Martin. All Porsche row 3 with Pontus Bodine and Damian Maroney. Ronald McDonald will start on row 4 with Raj Vanshi in the Lamborghini Porsche combo. Finley Gamble, Isaac Jordan, row 5. Row 6, Matt Gale and Muir Cedric. Row 7, Elshon Perry and Linus Anderson. Row 8, Richard Oakes and Robert Holt. Row 9, Shanu Murasanu and Bruce Oos. Row 10, Chris Ka and Lucas Gies. Bearded X Badass and Chris Stancer on row 11. Adrian Marood, Stuart Parsons, row 12. Row 13, Steve Tetley and Grant Brightly. Owen Denny and Professional Hater, row 14. Adam Stewart and Matthew East, row 15. Thomas Boris and Dennis Hook, row 16.
Hook.
And at the back, Chris V. Cosma 23, Adam 23. That is a mouthful. Bringing up the rear in 33rd position. We'll head to the race.
See, Dennis, that's why I had you pronounce your name last time, because I knew this was going to happen.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna butcher it so hard, so hard.
Hook.
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 It's from Red Hook. Brooklyn.
"33 drivers chasing glory." Let's see here. We have no red drivers, so only 5 bronze. Mostly a silver field. Flynn Van Hollen has a 10 second penalty. Okay, who do we want to watch here for the start? I'm thinking Richard Oakes. Pull out the Helicam, look at kind of midfield, see if we can pick up any action.
Hour and a half. Oh my god, no one's going to survive.
Oh, they'll survive.
Little do you know that I've rigged half of the cars with explosives.
Well, that's murder, sir.
I mean, not under the drivers.
Byron,
Just kind of like around.
that's heresy.
Neat. I've rigged the cars to explode and fling their tires into the stands at random moments.
Byron, that's terrorism.
And
It's illegal.
only a little.
I would argue I would argue on the pantheon of violence. That's pretty high. Let's see who's got penalties here today. Van Hollen, Maroney, Oakes, Mersanu. Further down, anybody else? Drive-through for Matt East. Oh boy. I don't know if this is something that you guys may want to use it. But Samuel Tetley, your ping, my friend, it's a lot. See that little red bar next to the Lamborghini there, Byron?
Mm-hmm.
That's the ping.
It's fine.
We're gonna
It's not even a whole second.
We're gonna follow Tetley. I think. I think that might be a good idea. Call me crazy, but I feel like if there's an accident waiting to happen, it might be there. Might be that 808 car.
You're probably not totally crazy.
Kind of the equivalent of when we do ESR races live. It's find Yuri Kratachvil and start. Something's probably going to happen. it's not his fault. It is a bad connection. Why did you move me, race director? I'm a little puzzled.
Did you have a moving experience?
We did. We went to a different car. Don't know why. Auto director's off. I should have full manual control right now.
You also only have half manual control.
Now let's find out who has that green Lamborghini that you liked.
Correct.
Here. 1, 2, 3.
I was about to say the same thing.
5 cars from the back.
That also is the third from the back.
Oh, it's
official
Tetley.
GoFoil?
It's Tetley. We're actually on. No, that's Boris. We had to look at it before. It's a Vodafone, but it's got
Oh, right.
oil like
The black thing, right? Gotcha.
There's no official Gulf oils in this Tour Series. There is
I remember.
ACC, of course, is the official game of the Blancpain Series, now known as the Fanatec Series, which does not have a Gulf oil sponsor with Porsche. There is the one we were looking at before.
Steve Hot Tea Tetley. Yeah, that's definitely like Borderland shaded. I like that.
And that's the one you were talking about. Yeah, it's not a Gulf oil, it's a Vodafone.
Close enough. Come on, Bullet Dodger Boris, let's go.
I do like this car at the back. I like it. Reminds me of a BMW Z4 livery I've got in Racer.
Corsair Special, very nice.
Not loving the name. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated.
Do not like a name that long, sir.
You're gonna be, we're just gonna call you Cosmo from now on.
Or Adam.
Adam 23, so that make him just like slightly better than Adam 22 from the Hippity Hop podcast.
Also, you'd think with a name like Adam 23, you'd pick a 23 for your car number or something. It's 983.
You are now Cosmo Christopher.
We're on the warm-up lap, of course. Green flag, yep.
Just wait till they hit the cool down lap.
We did see something interesting last time on the cool down lap where one of the drivers helped another driver who run out of gas into the final lap.
Yeah.
Across the
Yeah, that was good. Good sportsmanship. But they will be sending you the bill for the front bumper.
Done that for a teammate before in an endurance race. The other car ran out of gas, and it was basically, it was at Brands Hatch. It was right around, for those who know the corner games, it was right around the Jim Clark, right before the Jim Clark curve. I'm trying to remember the name of it. It was Jim Clark's the last turn in the second last turn. They'd run out of gas, and we were running like 2 laps behind them, and literally just came up behind them and just started going across the line.
Caw-caw! Chris Kaw out there looking kind of sketchy.
Will be Flynn Van Hollen to lead the way. Ahead of a pack of... It looks like the Porsche versus Aston Martin is going to battle here today. 3 Porsches in the top 6, 3 Aston Martins in the top 6. No other brand is present. The top non-Porsche, non-Aston Martin is Ronald McDonald's Lambo in 7th place.
Get him, Don Ron. Flynn Van Hollen, no relation to Flynn Van Belgium.
I feel like this is the area of the pack where we're going to see some problems around Linus Van Anderson and company. I don't know, it's just a gut feeling. This is where the Constantine illusion is.
But I think about right about Lindisfarne, they'll hit the Viking trap, and it'll be all shoot up.
Waiting for the green flag to signal we go. I think it'll come down after the source, though. I think this is one of the weird tracks where the start finish line is not the actual start line for the race. Probably because if you did it, the source would be absolute carnage. So I think we got to go around the first turn here before we'll be showing the green flag. Waiting for it. They are too wide, ready to go. Down to Eau Rouge for the first time. Green light is on. Here we go.
Yeah, boy.
Make it into Eau Rouge, and looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. Oh, somebody in the wall.
Yeah, boy.
Not sure who that would be. That would be something I would like ACC Race Control to possibly utilize is if we had a little, accident marker. But I believe it was Flo Scub in the wall in the Aston Martin. He is at the back of the pack. At the front, Ashley Wilson has taken the lead from Flynn Van Hollen and is heading around a no-name for the first time. Van Hollen in second place, followed by Slater, Maroney, Gamble, Rashvashi, Bodine, McDonald, Jordan, and Gale. Your top bronze driver is Professional Hater. Interesting that they go with the super early pit window. A lot of series would not do that. It's very generous to allow for people who picked up any damage to we're going to let the auto cam guide us for a little bit here. And because the early race is where things are the most insane.
The most guidable.
Ronald McDonald having a rough start. He started this race in P7, best of the rest, so to speak, and is down to 11th place. Running behind Sidrick and Gale and ahead of Elshon Perry, who is getting swallowed up by the likes of Richard Oakes, Linus Anderson, and Shado Murasano.
Get him, Linux. Grab him by the tires.
Murasano in that big Bentley. I will never forgive the Bentley for being the first car I decided to try in this game, and therefore all horrible memories in Bentley. Mind you, the older Bentley than this one. This is the newer Bentley, I imagine, but they drive kind of the same, and I can't get over it. Also, right-hand drive is a problem for me being Canadian. This is, I believe, the only right-hand drive car in the game. On board with Matt Gale through Eau Rouge and ready on as he runs in 9th place in the Porsche.
How come he is not on Team Gale Force?
That would make sense. Your biggest climber so far, not that it means a ton, is Finley Gamble. Oh, no, hang on. Professional Hater! Byron, Professional Hater's already in 28th place. Look where he is now.
He's at least in 28th place as well.
He is up to 16th spot.
That'll do nicely.
Up 12 places from the start. Also a big winner is Dennis Hook, who is up 10 spots. Somebody is getting the meatball flag, Byron. I don't know who that would be.
That'd be the Japanese.
So the meatball flag means that somebody's car is damaged to the point where it is not safe for them to continue without pitting. We do have 2 cars in the pits, Flo Scub as well as Chris Kopp. Hopefully they will be able to rejoin. Matt East has also been down the pit lane. Although, in his case, I believe it was a clear drive-through. Fastest lap of the race, Flynn Van Holland, who has fallen back to 4th place. But he is the fastest man on track at a 2:19 flat. He's fallen behind Maroney as well as Slater. So a very bad start for the Bull Center. He's fallen back a fair bit.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you switch to the octagonal tires. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
It's a bold decision to go with that Montes Bodine coming onto Les Combes, or not Les Combes, the Camel Straight leading up to Les Combes against Raj Vanshi, looking to take 6th place away from his fellow Ward. And he's third. Leading up to 6th place. Somebody is still getting the meatball flag. So it's not somebody who's already pitted. Just seeing it every time we go past a Marshall stand. Yep, there it is. Meatball flag being waved. Somebody has got to get their butt into the pit lane.
Not I said that.
They're coming up to lap somebody, so let me see if I can get a relative here. No, I can't. I'm assuming, however, whoever that is up ahead of the leaders is the meatball flag. I would state who it is, but they've lapped a couple of cars. It might be Chris Adam? Maybe. Chris Stancer having a rough time. Running in 16th place. Ahead of him is Adrian Maru. Ooh, I like that. That's a very, very McLaren theme. Classic. I want to look at the Lexus there of Denis. So let me take us off AutoCam here, and
You would. You're one of those Lexists.
Where's Lexus?
Alexa.
There it is. Just trying to figure out if that's a custom livery or an in-game livery. That is a custom livery. Okay. That I do not have. So the reason I'm bringing that up is that the Lexus is one of the few cars that for some reason has a weird custom livery glitch where you get the Emile Frey, which is this livery here, when somebody is running a custom livery instead of a blank car. That means that there is a custom livery in play that I do not have. I And I know it's not supposed to be Emil Frey because the team not running their ERA. I mean, he would say Emil Frey if he was just running the Emil Frey. Autocam, we're back on you. Ashley Wilson under pressure with Slater right behind him. 1-2 for Aston Martin right now. Maroney in third. Flynn Van Hollen in fourth.
It would be funny if you could do some sort of weird magical custom livery that would change the appearance of the car entirely, so Flynn Van could drive the van.
Wilson losing the lead. Slater to the front. And really lacking pace here. Maroney's got a shot at second place here to the bus stop. The inside line will keep Wilson there. Van Holland sniffing around for third place as well. We have a new leader. It is Slater. He's got kids.
Get him, Heath.
Top 10 rundown. Slater leading from Wilson, Maroney, Van Hollen, Gamble, Bodine, Rajvansi, Jordan, Cedric, and Aaron. On board with Damian Maroney. Running in third position. Jordan, I think, just made a mistake. Got back to 10th place.
He's just taking a step back for a jumper from beyond the arc.
Maroney looking for the move there, but got forced up onto the curb, but Wilson in the wall. Maroney into third place, I'm imagining, second place. Van Holland also up a spot. And now Wilson is under pressure from Ronald McDonald. It's quite a fallback.
Poland.
Hang on, McDonald may have pitted or something because I am seeing McDonald on the title sheet back in 30th place. Yes. So McDonald may have utilized one of his pit stops. Richard Oakes. It's Linus Anderson in behind, Isaac Jordan in front. So a Ford Mustang sandwich going on right now. Or I guess Ford Mustang bred with a really beat up Porsche 2. See if Anderson goes for a move here. He backs out of it. Good move, going side by side through Blanchimont. That's a rough time. That's a tough ask.
It'll be fine.
You gotta have a lot of faith in the guy you're racing up against there.
You fit 9-10 cars through there.
Slater in the lead. Slater does not have any penalties from last round, so looking pretty good. Not that 5 seconds is going to necessarily make a break around Spa. Of course, of a 90-minute race. By the way, we have 2 required pit stops here today. And Slater is pulling at about 3.5 second lead now. Byron's favorite, the Helicam.
Reminds me of MASH and Airwolf.
Bruce Oos, who I don't think we've had on screen pretty much at all. In 14th place there, bested by Maroon. Actually, Maroon's quite a ways behind, so... Yeah, that would be actually Oos pestering Matt Gay.
Maroon Sandstorm?
Maroon the Sandstorm, yes. Vanderlei Silva's favorite sim racer.
Diddle-diddle-dee.
You know you're an MMA fan when you hear Darude Sandstorm and you start to sweat.
I never understood how that became his thing. Like it's the
No
antithesis of like an MMA theme song. I don't get it.
I have no idea. To be honest, there are very few theme songs that make a lot of sense, if we're being entirely honest.
I think
by
there's
the way,
only
fastest
one.
lap of the race for Slater, 2:18.407. Last time around.
There's only one MMA theme song that makes any sense, and that's Rampage.
Wow, boys. Wow, boys.
That is also true. That one works.
That did Synchro Cop remarkably.
Wild boys! Wild boys! Oh shit, someone's gonna get kicked in the head.
Going to get your liver or your head smashed and take you to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Sanu, who is in a battle with Brightly over 21st place. Sanu, by the way, does contact from the rear.
Oh boy!
Brightly spins the Bentley, and the person who's going to pick up a huge win there is going to be Bearded Badass, who overtakes both of them. Also in the mix there is Thomas Boris in the Gulf-flavored. I forget if it's McLaren or Lamborghini. It's McLaren.
I believe it's a Lotta.
Battling with Brightly. Ooh, big damage to Murasanu's front end. The front of the hood hanging open. So that'll be a long pit stop to fix that, I imagine.
Just a little duct tape. A little duct tape, you're good.
Look at pit count. A couple people in the pits. Matt East has been in twice, although I do believe one was to serve a drive-through penalty, so that is not done for the day. We will see pit stops from Scub, McDonald, Kaka. I'm gonna do it again. Hook, Stancer, and Adam.
Hook.
James.
And it's probably Linus, not Linus. I'm just putting that out there.
I said Linus first. I've just said it may also be Linus.
I'm pretty sure no one's ever been called Linus in their entire life.
No, there are people with the legal name Linus.
It's not true.
Linus is definitely the one that, like, obviously from Charlie Brown. As the dominant. We also have a blue flag situation here. That is Ronald McDonald getting the blue flag, but he is a pretty quick driver, so that may actually wind up not really being a thing. Obviously, if you pull away from somebody with blue flags, don't have to serve the blue flag. It's just McDonald made an early pit stop and is thus a bit of a weird spot.
Be sure to tune in to Mr. Anderson's YouTube show about movies, Linus Shrek Tips.
Isaac Jordan running in the top 10 in the Ford Mustang. Richard Oakes behind. And the aforementioned Linus Anderson. Whoa, very off the track. Be careful with that. That's some track limit abuse there, Mr. Oakes. Headed to Lacombe. Robert Holt is our most recent pit stopper.
Here's Lacombe. And boys with some bright white sports cars.
Waving their arms in the air. Also, Murasano.
Because their steering's gone out.
On board with Matt Gale. 13th place. Kind of on his own, so I'm not really sure why we're here. You know, Bruce Oos is right behind him, but not really within striking distance.
Star of Monty Python and the Quest for the Holy Grail.
Richard Oakes, who last lap put up his best lap of the race, a 2:28.115. And is now under pressure from Anderson. Mr. Anderson.
It's going to help the rest of the field out with their garbage.
Given the car he's chasing, maybe. Bad run through the bus stop there for the Mustang of Isaac Jordan. And that's going to make this a bit of a three-way race here up to La Source. They fan out. Jordan to the inside. Should be able to defend. Nope. Around the outside, Richard Oakes, welcome to the top 10.
If done correct, no can defense.
Indeed. Got the Mustangs behind him. Oh, that was some snappiness from Isaac Jordan. Lost out to Anderson. Might lose out to Matt Gale as well. Gale is going to get the job done as well, so Isaac Jordan goes from 10th place entering La Source to 13th place entering Lake Holm. Ouch. However, to be clear, if I was in Isaac Jordan's shoes, I'd be just happy you pointed in the right direction. That was a hell of a snap through Eau Rouge. And the fact that he did not end up in the wall is absolutely the best outcome he could have hoped for. Fastest lap of the race, Ashley Wilson, 2:18.392. New fastest person on the track. Drive-through penalty for professional hater. I don't think he had that before, so that's new. Track limit abuse, I imagine.
So abusive, reported.
And that is Adam off the track. Running around at the back. Adam gets high points for the livery, low points for the name, and the driving's not very good right now.
Adam, what I need you to do next time is
Anderson on the attack.
have part of your name also in Wingdings.
Cedric from the top 10 is in the pit lane, and also Isaac Jordan.
Isaac Bruce?
Isaac Jordan, sir. This is not
Isaac Hayes?
This is not the greatest show on turf.
Was this about Isaac Hayes?
It's not Isaac Hayes either. He's not asking you to suck on his chocolate salty balls.
He might be, I don't know. He's just busy right now.
I tell you that somebody took the Isaac Hayes chocolate salty balls song and did the Escape from New York scene where
Oh, no.
it's the pimp car that he drives around in. Escape
Yeah.
from New York, basically. It comes into the shot and it just starts going, suck on my chocolate salty balls.
There's a version of the original Star Wars movie, New Dope, and it's Star Wars Grindhouse. And so this guy took all of the cut footage and extra scenes and put them back in the movie. And he got some audio from James Earl Jones doing like stage plays or like other movies, like blaxploitation movies.
Okay.
And he put that audio in these extra scenes, or he put the audio over scenes and stuff like that. And like the confrontation early on in the movie between him and Leia is very different and very funny.
I can imagine.
And
Stop go penalty for Robert Volt.
and there's like all kinds of extra blood and ridiculousness all throughout the movie. Would recommend.
Matt East is in the pits for a third time. Still is not officially served a pit stop, so I don't know what's going on there. I know he had a penalty for a drive-through, but I'm not really sure why the second pit stop did not count as an official run-through. But maybe we'll get a post-race interview, and we can clear that up.
What if we get a pre-race interview after the race?
That is... I'm not sure who that was. I think that was a lapped car heading down the pit lane. Could be Robert Volt coming into service drive-thru. It's the right brand, anyways. By the way, a drive-thru penalty in Spa-Francorchamps is race breaking because at a lot of racetracks, the pit lane's fairly short. You'll notice this one though. The pit lane starts back before La Source and rejoins at Eau Rouge. That is a long pit lane. There's a long pit lane here at Spa-Francorchamps.
A leisurely Sunday drive, I believe.
Pretty much. Thinking of Matthew East here, who has finally served an actual mandatory pit stop. I like the driving school livery. It's nice. Side note, Matt East is one of 3 drivers who does not have a single legal lap. 4 drivers that do not have a single legal lap. That would be a problem. Richard Oakes loses a spot to Linus Anderson. 9th place on track. Probably when it's all shaked out, this is probably more like a battle for like 12th place, but we'll see. Matt Gale also in the shot there, along with Bruce Goose. Loneliest man on track right now, Grant Brightly, who has no one within like 13 seconds of him. Oakes goes wide. He's going to let Gale through. Might let Bruce Oos have a shot. Heading on down to the bus stop, chicane. Through Blanchimont. Oakes wide again. Still very close, within striking distance, heading up towards Eau Rouge. That could be interesting. Drive-through penalty for Samuel Tetley. Currently in 16th place. That is the 808 car.
808 stumping.
Whose ping is seemingly subsided, so that's good. Whatever.
Probably yelled at the kids to get off Netflix.
Whatever the problem was, appears to have been dealt with. Matt Gale going very off the track there. And going to lose a spot here on Lake Combe to Richard Oakes. Richard Oakes has had a busy race, I will say. There's not been a boring moment around the number 20 Porsche. Currently, for those interested, the fastest overall lap, of course, belongs to Ashley Wilson. We talked about that before, but the best Sector 1 and Sector 3 times belong to Slater. It is Wilson who owns the second sector.
Good old Slater Gator.
Elshawn Perry in 8th place. And Tetley and Hayter in to serve their drive-thrus. Carson and Brightly also. Bodine, 4th place. Having a quiet but very excellent race. Damian Maroney is in the pit lane. It's the promotion. Dale through Eau Rouge. I love the onboards through Eau Rouge. Insanely difficult turn to get right.
Eau Rouge, obviously standing for all red. Some kind of red. Whole lot of red. Don't look up that album. Whole lot of red's not a good album.
I mean, also don't look up the history of Eau Rouge if you're a squeamish. Because it's bloody.
Who's a squeamist?
It's bloody.
Squeam.
There's some World War context to that term. A lot of pit stops here. Alshon Perry in the pits, Brood in the pits, Boris in the pits, Stewart in the pits, Denny in the pits. A lot of people in the pit stop. Adam also in the pit lane as well. That being said, Adam is 2 laps down on everybody, if not more. So, rough day at the office. Picking up some time with Matthew East. Don't really know why. But he has bribed the auto director. The auto director is a good buddy of his. We've lost a car, but to be honest, I'm not familiar enough with the grid to figure out what name is missing from the festivities here.
Well, I don't see Chris Kaw. Is he up at the top?
Let's have a look. Oh, sharp eyes, Byron. Sharp eyes. I don't see Chris Kaw, so it may be indeed Chris Kaw that we have lost. That's a shame. He can get back in. I do like that about ACC. If you disconnect, you can get back in the action. Although, of course, lots of lost time. Sean Perry is too far ahead of the race leader. You can tell by the way, for those who are not aware, on the track map, you can see the triangle car. That is the race leader. So that would be, I was going to say Slater, but he's in the bits. So we have a new race leader. Which is Ashley Wilson. Oop. That is Wilson trying to get through. Let me through! Let me through!
Dun, dun, dun. It's like Eric Andre.
No, that's not Wilson. What is that? Is it Jordan versus... Oh, it's Flo Scub. They have similar looks. Flo Scub picking up 15th place. Both of these cars have made one pit stop, but still have one more to go. And a drive-through penalty for Murasanu. 9-1 Bentley. Adam Stewart, our boy at Petrolheads.
Stewart.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Twitch.
Well, you don't need to go that far. Mike doesn't post anything.
I'm looking at. There's gonna be. I'm gonna get a Super Mega Baseball series going. Probably right when I figure out the actual difficulty I should be at. Right there. I think I'm making 2 points off.
Oh, now we're talking about your channel. I keep forgetting to tell you, you have, in the last week and a half, you've posted 2 of your podcasts that have exactly the same title.
I
did fix that. Fair enough. I just noticed it like a couple of days ago, and I'm now assuming that one of them's the post show, not the pre-show.
Sean Perry picking up a spot there. Maybe. Yep. Making a move on Professional Hater for 17th place. Hater has got 2 pit stops to go. Perry's only got 1, so this is not really a battle. But they are close together right now. I do like Professional Hater's livery. That looks pretty cool. It's like very dark, like there's black and red at the front, and pink at the back. It's a little bit weird. But I'm down with it. camera focuses on it, we'll take a deeper look. Don't want to turn the auto director off to get the job done. Bees and Gamble in the pits, as well as Wilson. So we have a new leader. And I will turn off the auto cam to get ourselves a look at the leader because you're in front. You deserve a little attention. It's Rash Vashi.
Good old Reg Vanchi.
At the front, and that's Ronald McDonald behind him, although not in second place. Oh, Byron, by the way, third place. It's just a matter of time.
Jug to the front.
Richard Oakes. And since I've got control, let's get a look at Professional Hater. I was talking about his livery. There you go. I like it. The change from dark to the pink at the back is interesting. And with that out of the way, we'll let the auto director take back the reins. Picking up Damian Maroney. One pit stop, and just trying to do a little calculation in my head. Looks to be in about third place. Once things settle down. Flynn Van Vollen right behind. Actually, I don't see Byron. Do you see? Oh, never mind. I see Ashley Bush in sixth place. Yeah. So, third place when it all shakes out. Jordan versus Matt Gale. This battle's been going on for a long time. Currently it is over 14th place on track. Probably all things considered, it'll be about 12th or 13th when it's all said and done. Pontus Bodine with a drive. So the 960 Porsche is in trouble with the split.
You're gonna get punched right in the kneecap.
Bruce Oos in the pits, as well as Linus Anderson. Picking up Robert Volt, 26th place at the moment. Anyways, I was going to say, Super Mega Baseball Series will kick off on the YouTube channel once I figure out my difficulty. And I am tempted to play maybe a little bit of Battletech HBS story mode. Throw that up onto the channel there.
No Subnautica Permadeath.
No Subnautica Permadeath. Might also have some clips from the Dota group that I'm playing with. We're just doing bot stops and stuff, but it's fun. They made the bots notably harder to beat in Dota, so that's interesting. And scalable.
Oh, very nice.
Isaac Jordan off track. Let's see if we get a replay. 15-second replay. Replay not working. Oh, well, I need more.
Woo!
We need more. We're going back 30 seconds.
Oh my god, that's so many seconds.
15 seconds was insufficient. Let's see what happened.
404, team not found.
Well, I cannot get back far enough. We could go back a full minute, but I think that's a bit overkill.
It does seem a bit unnecessary.
Just not quite enough of a replay.
Chalk it up to he probably ran over a wombat and had to ditch off into the grass.
Heading up to the pit lane here. Oof, that's some serious damage. Rough times for Isaac Jordan. There we go. I think, unfortunately, the replay might break the autopilot. Let's see if it fixes itself. Let's see. Anything interesting going on right now? Flynn Van Hollen on the attack against Damian Maroney. gets the job done. It's Bodine in behind them. Bodine has a drive-through penalty, so I don't think this is not really his battle right now. Up ahead of them, that is Bearded Badass, who it is for position. Bodine going into certain drive-through, but actually, I guess this is a good enough time to talk about the pit lane. This is how long it is. On his Bodine.
That's pretty cool. Spacious. Yeah. I like it.
We haven't gotten to the end of it. We're not even halfway.
Relaxing. Tranquil.
Relaxing. Tranquil. However, also destroying your race.
Well, I mean, you say that. But doesn't it just make you want to try even harder?
Around the corner and on to the next section. Bodine started this drive-through in 9th place and will return in probably like 20th at this rate. 15th, 16th. 2 more cars coming. 17th, 18th. And there we go. Finally back into the flow of things.
I was going to ask, could you take professional lessons from Japanese wrestling refs? 18! 19!
19! 20! Robert Volt on the attack against Professional Hater, who has rejoined us from the pit lane. Interesting note, Isaac Jordan is the first person to finish their required pit stops and gets a stop-go penalty of 30 seconds. Up ahead a Hater that is not rightly off the track. So it's either a lapped car or somebody on a different lap there in the 9-12. He's got the overtake done. Stuart Parsons on the tail of Marud. Appears to be the closest battle right now. Well, it was until the Bearded Badass apparently went off the track or something. Oh, it's in the pits. Never mind! Not quite that interesting. Professional Hater is not done with Robert Volt. But he overshoots the bus stop chicane and keeps the position. I don't know about that. I imagine the stewards might have something to say. I think he is trying. I don't know. Hater is determined to keep that spot despite having very obviously gone off track. But Hello Kitty don't stop for track limits.
Correct.
Another stop-go penalty. This one to Pontus Bodine. Stop-go 30 seconds. That'd be speeding in the pit lane. Off the track again from Professional Hater. And again, we'll keep the spot. This is some Roy Nissany levels of driving here, Professional Hater, and that's not a good thing. Roy Nissany is the only driver that anyone who's ever had an accident with Dan Tickton that I went, you know what, that's probably not Tickton's fault.
Oh, Dan Tickton. Is there anything you ever did good?
Skeese
No.
and Ronald McDonald in a battle. 15th spot. And right ahead of them is Marud. So this is a 3-way fight for 14th. Ooh, okay, Mr. Lonesome is now gone to Murasanu environment. Murasanu is 50 seconds behind the next car and 15 seconds ahead of the next car.
Yikes.
Very much on a lonely road in the Bentley right now. So Isaac Jordan came in, served a stop-go penalty, and it looks like May had picked up another one.
Damn.
Mr. Jordan, you may want to consider some, like, I don't know, automatic assists on the pit lanes, because it's not going well.
But I recommend employing the local elf that seems to be advertised. Get some magical powers.
Ronald McDonald gets a bit of a bad run there through the bus stop chicane and loses his spot to Lucas East.
Okay.
Not up in the world. Another, I think, intentionally dirty livery. At play there. Although not quite as good as Richard Otis's. Bodine in to serve his stop-go penalty. Brightly also into the pits. Should be Brightly's final pit stop, which is bold. Going to go for a 45-minute run to end the race. McDonald picks up a spot there along the Camel Straight into Lake Home. Back into 50. We have lost another car from the race. Possibly figure out who it is, but we'll see. We'll see if anybody starts to just mysteriously not be appearing on screen at any point.
Yeah, this time I don't have a clue.
One option I can do is look and see what grid spot is missing, but I don't remember the grid off the top of my head. Let's see, is it any... I guess out of curiosity, is it anyone that was started in the top 10? 6, 7, 8. 10th place on the grid is missing. So it's whoever started in 10th.
I believe that was Guido Hekalainen.
Lucas Geese overshoots a little bit there. Too bad, though. All right, Isaac Jordan is in to serve his stop-go penalty. Isaac, I know I've kind of embarrassed you a little bit, but I kind of want to figure out what's the deal with this penalty you keep picking up. So let's have a look. See if he gets it right. This is his 5th pit stop of the race. And that is...
Oh my god, he's dead.
That is Matthew East coming in to serve a pit stop. As well as Professional Hater. And I'm not sure who that is. The 413 car? Ah, Robert Volt. Alright. Did Isaac Jordan serve his penalty? It's still appearing. And this makes me think that he, in fact, may have picked up another one. I don't know. Okay! Yes! He's done it! Isaac Jordan has served his penalty and not picked up a new one. Murasanu's picked up a drive-through one.
15th time's the charm, right?
Not quite 15, but that was his 5th pit stop. Matt Gale on the tail of Richard Oakes. These guys have been battling for quite some time and is now over 10th place on the track. Probably 10th place in the race. I can't think of anybody who's served all their pit stops that is likely to come out ahead of these two. Bus stop chicane, a prime overtaking opportunity. Gale tries to go down the inside, but it does not work. But they are side by side on the run down to last source. And this could be a chance for a little Porsche on Porsche violence. Which one of you is Rampage Jackson? Which one of you is Kevin Redelman? That's the question.
I was going to make like an East versus West Germany joke, but... Go to the front.
Oh boy. Oh boy. And Gale keeps his foot in. Oaks does not. Oaks is like, I am not going side by side through Eau Rouge with you. No, thank you.
He's got to protect his paint job.
Matt Gale has got 10th place on track. Whether it's going to stay 10th place or not, that is still somewhat debatable. Ron McDonald running in 15th place, trying to get a spot from Maroon still. In the background there is Lucas Keys, who will be riding with for a while. Just checking here who's got the fastest lap. Still Ashley Wilson. No one's particularly, no one's putting a burner in a while. And McDonald will pick up a spot over Maroon there. Did I miss Maroon going off the track? I was admittedly looking at the fastest lap stats.
These are all possibilities that are potentially true.
Sean Perry. Now the next one to try to get past Richard Oaks. Who's maybe having his car driving a little bit like the paint job suggests that it would drive. Curiosity, is anyone not pitted? No, everyone has served their first place. A couple of people have served their second.
But none of them have served me charcuterie.
Well, I mean, there's only so much Mauricio Delgado in it, so.
True story.
I've rebooted the auto cam. We'll see if it engages. I think we have unfortunately discovered that if you trigger the replay, the auto cam breaks. Unless it is, maybe I gotta disable the auto cam, use the replay. I don't know. This is gonna get complicated. Unfortunately. And yeah, I don't think I have auto cam anymore.
I require AutoCam 20.
Alright, we're on manual control, everybody.
Flying by the seat of our chair.
We are on commentary favorites. Linus Anderson putting the pressure on Bruce Oos for 6th place. By the way, I'm a little bit surprised Bruce Oos is up in the top 10. He didn't really seem like he had that kind of pace early on. And started the race at 18th. And now may legitimately be on for a 6th place finish. Plenty of time left, obviously. Nothing is settled. But this is like his legitimate position, not just a pit stop, track position matter. Raj Vashki has had his final pit stop, as well as Flo Scub.
I believe it's pronounced Steve.
Could be also Steve. Could be. Never know.
And or Janovich.
This could be one of those, in order to pronounce it correctly, I would have to pull out your tongue moments as well.
Could be.
We have a battle for the lead. Ashley Wilson has caught up with David Slater. It is David Slater. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay, I feel better now. It's like, tell me I haven't been calling you the wrong name. Battle for the lead is on for the first time in a bit. Thomas Bottas in the pits for his final pit stop. Or, well, I should say, final scheduled pit stop. Never know. Could pick up a penalty, could pick up damage later in the race. There are options, that's all I'm saying. Congratulations to Richard Oakes, who just put up his fastest lap of the race. 2:20.040. Not in any kind of contention for fastest lap of the race overall, but you know, a solid personal best mark. Anderson has apparently made the overtake on Oos, and we will get a replay here and see what we can see. Lead up to, yeah, there you go. Where he goes. Part of that was Stavlo to Blanchemont. Meantime, Wilson putting the pressure on. Around the outside of Last Source. Not going to be an overtake. But the two Aston Martins are squabbling on the lead up to Eau Rouge for the race lead. Got to also be thinking about some possible pit stop strategy at this point. Somebody is going to take their final pit stop. That is the Corsair car of Mr. Adam. Mr. Long Name. There you go.
I believe his name's Chris.
Was it Chris?
Yeah.
It was Chris. You are right.
Cosmo Christopher.
It's interesting. There's actually a few race drivers where you get the full first names on the screen. But, like, it's not the screen that you want to use for, like, the race control. Which only gives you a, the first initial. In the pits, Cedric as well as Oos. So 2 of the top 10 cars making their final pit stops of the day. And also, the pit lane is Ronald McDonald. Final scheduled pit stop for the 469 Lamborghini. So I guess that would be your skill testing question, Byron. Are there any logos that you don't recognize?
The ones that are not in English. What's the one that has the weird yellow and orange shield and has the horse on it?
The horse one is Ferrari. The shield is Porsche.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
We don't have any particularly interesting ones in the field today. But there are some interesting logos in the GT4 field. Some of the lesser known brands there. GT3s. Pretty mainstream unless you get into like some of the really, really niche, like not usually occurring brands that can be like Oslo and stuff. Speaking of which, I really need a sim racing game that has a good Oslo. Like
Give him the Muscler.
Both the leaders getting a little impatient with some blue flag traffic. Adam Stewart being told to, this is the battle for the lead, Adam. You may want to get out of our way. As the 73 and the 418 Aston Martins continue to battle for the lead. Adam does get out of the way. These are 2 of the 3 cars that have managed to do 218s here today. The one is 3rd place, Flynn Van Hollen. Oh, there's a 4th. Lowski has a 218.
Go Scoob. Go Scoob.
By the way, there are still 3 cars circulating that have yet to post a lap time. That is so impressive. Ashley Wilson going for the lead. Against Slater and gets the job done. Ashley Wilson back to the front. Slater had a moment and is now in second place. Stuart Parsons in the pits for his final pit stop. Final scheduled mandatory pit stop, I should say. Once again, have another battle between Gale and Oaks. This is over 6th place on track, probably a little bit further back in actuality once all the pit stops handled, because both of them still have a pit stop to make. The highest ranking car that does not have to make a mandatory pit stop is Raj Banshee in 12th place. Also in the running for top 10s are Cedric, Scoob, and Oos, who have all made their final pit stops of the day.
We need Oos and Geist to come together, and then they can be keys.
No real battles on at the moment, so chat if you have anybody you want to follow for a lap. And same goes for Byron.
I think we should only follow Desmond Howard.
He's not here.
Fair enough.
And you cannot follow Desmond Howard. We do not have the technology.
I tried. I did my best.
Too much speed for us. Stancer, Perry, Denny, Slater, and Anderson. Chris Adams' car has looked better. Taking some damage.
Weight saving.
That would be removing parts from the car. They're still all there. Like, the weight is still there.
Oh, it's one of those things.
Wilson in the pits. Let's pick that up and see where Wilson comes out in relation to Slater. So, let's pick up Slater here and bring up the map. So with the opponent, with his main opponent in the pits, David Slater is making his way around. I mean, it's a long pit stop here, obviously, very long pit lane. It's going to take a while, but you can see where the pit lane is up there by the start-finish straight. You can see where the 73 car is, indicated by the red car. Professional hater, but with the drive-through coming in. The red dot there. That is where Slater is. Waiting to see if we're waiting to see Wilson start to roll the 418. It's yet to come to a standstill for the pit stop. I can see the dot still moving, so he's not hit the pit box yet. Roney takes the lead, but that is temporary. I think Wilson's going to beat Slater out of the pits by actually a fair bit here, so. A bunch of people in the pits: Oaks, Van Holland, Gale. All right, Wilson is moving. There's Ashley Wilson. And going to beat the 73 car out by a lot, actually. That's a significant win for Ashley Wilson. Has to be in the driver's seat now. Slater's not even at Eau Rouge. And Wilson's already on the way down the chemistry. All right. Taking a look at the gaps, trying to see if we have a battle going on right now, and the answer is not really. Passive. The only suggested battles it has is people overtaking people in the pits.
I believe there's a hotly contested battle for 43rd place.
There is not.
Oh, my bad. I was mistaken.
Well, let's get a look at Maroney. We haven't seen the Porsche, who is in contention for a possible podium here today. Nick currently is the leader on track. Still has a pit stop to make. Also, Van Holland out in front of Slater. So not only did Slater lose out to Wilson, he's lost out to Van Holland as well. And it'd be interesting. Let's see here. What's the gap between? Minute 24. What is a pit stop time here? It is more than minute 24. So Maroney is at least at the moment not likely to make the overtake. We'll find out. Richard Oakes and Bruce Oos have found each other again, and the battle is on for 9th place. Drive-through penalty for oh, he's serving his drive-through penalty. Never mind.
We'll swerve the drive-through.
My apologies. It's one of the McLarens there that is down a lap to Oos and Oakes up ahead. I know I looked up at them before who was running the stereotypical McLaren livery McLaren, but I don't remember who it was now. And Ronald McDonald picking up a drive-through penalty.
Drive-through penalty. Ice cream machine broken.
So close to the battle around right now. The McLaren does get out of the way. And let's Oakes and Oos get to their thing. New fastest lap of the race. First man into the 2-minute 17s. It is Flo Scoob in 7th place. 2:17.990 for the Aston Martin driver. Elshon Perry and Bearded X Badass are your next people into the pits for their final pit stops. Scheduled pit stops. And I think Maroney might be the last one. Oh, got a battle. If there's not a battle, we'll go check. Oh no! Nudging Oos into the wall. Let's get a quick replay, please. 15
Looked
seconds.
clean to me.
I don't know about that, sir. That looked like a rub. Oh, no, you know what? Oos came over on him.
It's just a mere suggestion.
Did kind of come over there on Richard Oakes. I'm kind of on the replay. I'm kind of with Oakes now. We'll see. Also, we were looking to see if anybody else still needed a pit stop, and the answer is Pontus Bodine does as well. So it's Bodine and Maroney who have scheduled pit stops still to take care of. I know we're looking at a car in the pits. I'm just looking for like a battle that's going on, and there really isn't one right now. So we'll pick up David Slater as he tries to make his charge back to the field. 1.8 seconds behind Flynn Van Hollen. is going to be on the podium, I would have to say. I think when Maroney makes his pit stop, he is going to come out Slater. Might even be in the vicinity of, like, Rajvanshi, Cedric, and Scoob. Scoob in particular is putting up some very, very fast laps right now, so beware of Scoob. That 7th place car is a danger.
But if you let him through, he might give you a double scoop of ice cream.
He might. Adam Stewart up ahead of David Slater. A little bit of a battle going on between Brightly and the McLaren of Thomas Morris.
Tomas.
I was thinking of a comedian there for a second. Bearded X Badass with a stop-go penalty of 30 seconds. That is not good. And a drive-through for Chris Adam. Also, somehow Bearded X Badass has maybe missed up his pit stop because I thought he went in for his final pit stop, and it did not clear, so he's not shown as green.
Maybe he didn't get a full oil change like they're supposed to.
That BMW looks comically huge when he's racing against a McLaren. I'm not gonna lie. Kevin straight to Lake Holm, pick up El Perry, Sean Perry, who is battling against our boy Adam Stewart. Contact.
Oh boy!
Do a quick replay on that one. I didn't really get a great look. Let's try Helicam. Helicam might show us something.
Hello, is it me or Campbell?
Oh, Adam, that's closing the door. Byron's favorite Helicam for a little bit.
Yeah.
Grant Brightly looking to get up into 21st place against Thomas Morris. Probably a top 20 because of the stop-go penalty that Bearded X Badass has. Probably drop him down on the line here. Maroney is in the pit lane. So the 334 car pits from the lead. Will be interesting to see where he comes out. So let's split that up. Get the map up here and see if we can work out the deal here. Wilson will certainly overtake him, and I do believe also Van Holland and Slater. The question is where he'll come out in relation to the 918 car of Raj Vanshi. Is making his way through right now. If my mouse was visible on OBS, it would be helpful to point at that. But if you know where on the track map that is, you're looking for the 918 car. There you go. I think he's making the way through Stavlo right now. Just finishing it. The other cars of interest are the 68 and the 912, which are right behind. I think, honestly, if you can't beat Raj evidently, he'll lose to all three. Here we go. The last important pit stop of the day for Damian Maroney. The opponents are making their way through the bus stop as we speak. Onto the start-finish straight. Rajvanshi is in La Source. Here we go. It's going to be close. Looking at the 918 car and the 334. I think Raj is going to get him. And where's Raj? Where's Raj? There's Raj. And Raj will get out ahead of Maroney. Maroney, though, does get out ahead of both Cedric and Scoot, so that's a big deal. Turn the map off. Alrighty. That's a lapped car and not really a concern right there in the green and black. Alright, let's see here. Any battles? I got one. So Elshon Perry has gotten back past Adam Stewart. I wonder if Adam let him back through, having closed the door at La Source on him. And also, Grant Brightly and Boris are battling again for 20th place. Well, Ronald McDonald serves his drive-through penalty. Bearded X Badass has cleared his stop and go. And we'll still have to make one more pit stop, and probably needs to figure out why his pit stop didn't count last time around, because that's going to be interesting. Brightly in the teamed up. Actually, these are two of my favorite liveries on the track: the Skechers livery and the Vodafone. I know you love the Vodafone because it is very golf loyal.
That paint scheme belongs on a rally car.
Alright, well, Maroney is on the tail of Raj Banshee, looking for 4th place. Raj is the Porsche up ahead. That is Isaac Jordan, I know in the Ford Mustang. The blue flags being waved. I do like that the flags are actually visible on replays and spectating, unlike in, say, race room. You can see the marshals frantically waving a flag at people when appropriate. Oh, we got Ike Sky in the chat. Let's go. Ash is an LNR driver, looking great for the win. Indeed. I can't really see what would stop Ashley Wilson at this point from picking the win unless there's a bit some kind of fuel miscalculation. 16.5-second lead is considerable. I think the interest is more Van Hollen versus Slater for 2nd place and Raj Banshee versus Maroney for 4th place.
What if a bird gets sucked into Ashley's engine?
The game does not yet have that level of realism.
Well, what are we doing here? I thought this was a simulator.
That would be interesting. Especially if we were racing at Bathurst. The realism to make that happen would be interesting. All right, Maroney's on the attack. He's got 12 minutes, almost 13 minutes to make this happen. That's quite a bit. There is somebody getting a blue flag waved at them, quite frankly. I think it's Isaac Jordan, who is being lapped by Cedric in the 68 car. Slater is on the attack against Flynn Van Hollen, but it's not as close as this one, so we'll stick with this battle. But that one is going to be key. Into Blanchimont. Site of my near death as a sim racer. And then into the bus stop chicane. Porsche on Porsche action. 4 Porsches in the top 6, 3 Aston Martins in the top 7. Then definitely, I mean, I don't want to make too much of an accusation, but I'm going to say that the Porsche and the Aston Martin, I think, were the cars to be in today. Either that or we just have the best drivers in the field in the Porsche and the Aston Martin. Just totally possible.
You just wait till they get the little bitty Datsun pickup trucks out.
Eau Rouge once again. Yellow flag is out. Rude in the pit lane, as well as Bearded X Badass. Oh, here we go! Into Lake Combs, side by side. Blue flag is out ahead of them. Maroney was ahead. Will get ahead, but was that legal? Was that legal?
Looked clean to me.
Professional hater is mowing the lawn there. Was that a legal on-the-track overtake for Damian Maroney? We will, I guess, find out. Flo Scoob is on the attack against Cedric. He's been very, very quick lately. Rocking in that Heart of Racing livery. I assume the black car ahead of Cedric. I don't think we've actually looked at Cedric's livery the whole time, but it looks like it is a livery that I do not have, judging by the fact that it is the blank black car. Pardon me, he's overtaken Cedric. It's not Cedric ahead of him. Blank livery. This Flo Scoob is shown in 6th place. Not on my timing charts. This is weird. Let's just make it second. No, okay, that is second. Okay, weird. I don't know why Flo Scoob is being shown in 6th place on the because he is not. Blanchimont down to Eau Rouge. Cedric goes defensive. Battle up ahead. That is... No, that's not a battle. That's Adam Stewart being lapped by Raj Vanshi. So it could be that Raj gets sucked into this fight for 6th place and becomes a... But, oh! That is a late move by Cedric!
Oh!
Stewart not aware enough and ends up closing the door on the 6th place car, the number 68 Porsche. That's the second time Adam has done that, though. That is not good. It was fine. Against the spot.
It all looked clean to me.
It definitely was not that time, sir. I don't know. I was a late move by Cedric. I feel for Adam Stewart, but you're under blue flags with a clear battle behind you. I think you kind of just gotta accept that you're gonna have to give up the corner. Anyways, take home. 2 drivers are here again. See how this ends up getting handled. Then Stewart moves aside to let Cedric through. Don't know the particular blue flag rules of ERA, so I don't know how much the drivers expect to do.
I believe they need at least 1 micron.
Probably more than that, I imagine.
2.5 microns.
Looking through the field to try and find any good battles going on right now. I don't really have anything. The closest is Flo Scoob is catching up to Raj Vanshi. Fifth place. The gap, as you can see, was 1.7 seconds. Is now down to 0.8 of a second. Pressure is on.
The heat is on.
Somebody is pulled over at the side of the road. That was professional hater. Going with the escape to the pit lane. Closest battle we got here. Go on board through Eau Rouge once again. I do love the sound of the Aston Martin. that does some things. Heading down the Camel Straight. And Lake Home Chicane. Scoop picked up a drive-through penalty. I didn't notice that. That makes this battle a little bit of a non-point right now. Scoop is going to have to serve that penalty pretty soon. Given that there's 6 minutes left in the race and 6 laps. Sorry, 3 laps left in the race. Maybe 4. So I'll have to make that pit stop soon. That's unfortunate for him. I imagine it was for track cutting at Eau Rouge. Which, I mean, we've seen a lot of drive-thrus today, so that's not unusual. It's
Not unusual to get cut off all the time.
It's not unusual to cut Eau Rouge all the time. I mean, there is a reason that we have 2 cars still currently circulating that have not done a legal lap. Like, there is a reason. Low Scoop still on the attack, but unfortunately, this 5th place is not really for him. If I was Raj, I would probably just let him through. But there he is, going to serve the drive-through penalty. Where do you think he's going to come out, I guess, is the question. So let's see here.
Oh, probably
Anderson
the other
in the 5.58 will almost certainly overtake him. Oaks in the 20, certainly. Gale in the 5.08, yeah. The 8.11 of Bruce Goose, probably. I think his best case scenario is probably getting out in front of the 4.01 of Parsons, which is making its way through Blanchimont as we speak. That'd be 11th place for Flosky. Which is a shame because he is one of the fastest guys on the track, but had some problems early. Ended up having to make an early pit stop and also now picks up his drive-through penalty. Obviously, that's a problem for him. 401 is approaching La Source right now. Lucas Keys in the 15 may also bag him as well. It will not be any further than that because Elshon Perry in the 988 is nowhere to be found. As far as the closeness here. So Parsons gets him. The question is, can the 15 of Keys get him? No. They'll get ahead. Alright, Flo Scoop down to 12th place. Byron, anyone we want to check out here? There's not really a battle to be had.
The closest thing is what we're looking at right here, I think.
It's literally the closest thing. And I don't think Keys has the pace to take Scoop. Like, the only reason this is a battle is because Scoop got better. No disrespect to Lucas Keys, but I don't quite think these two drivers are in the... These two drivers whose fastest laps are 2.7 seconds apart are really seriously battling each other. Everybody has made their pit stops. Well, let's go to the leader. Ashley Wilson, we have not given quite enough screen time to, but there was a thrilling battle with David Slater at one point in this race. And Wilson was able to emerge victorious, and barring a complete caster's curse at this point, should be on the way to victory. Last lap was a little bit shabby, though. Lost a fair amount of time to Flynn Holland, so I wonder if there's maybe some turning down the engine, fuel management going on, or there could just be like very, very, very cautious driving. You got the 16-second lead. You just want to stay on the track. You're not looking to set land records on any of these laps. You're just looking to get it to the end.
Don't worry, I knocked on wood, therefore negating the caster's curse. We are absolved of all fault.
On board with the race leader. Blanchimont. And into the bus chicane. Still taking a fair amount of curb. This is not a passive lap, I would say that. Alright. Last lap for the leader, Ashley Wilson. Final time through Eau Rouge for the Aston Martin. We will stay on board. Then we're going to go to a fight between Oaks and Gale, which is kicking off again. Gale makes the overtake. Well, something is up with Oaks. Oaks is just falling backwards. Can we get a 30-second rewind and see that overtake? Yes, we can. Okay, replay on tap. So Oaks is well ahead of Gale, and it's going to lose all of that time. And Gale in the Porky Racer is going to just fly on by.
All right.
Call me conspiratorial, Byron, but I think Richard Oaks has a fuel problem.
I think we just caught a point shaving scheme.
What I suspect, though, is that Oaks is a little bit low on fuel and has turned the engine down, and it's just not able to go fast. You know what I'm saying? Cedric on the tail.
I understand.
Gale is the... I don't want to say like the opportunistic there, because obviously had Oaks maybe properly fueled the car, maybe this battle is not even on. Because the lighter the car, the faster you go. Black car is getting out of the way there. This is the battle between Raj Fancy and Cedric for 5th place. Probably the last really key one. Oaks is also losing ground to Oos. But I assume Oos is just going to make sure it works. I suspect Richard Oaks, and if we get an interview after the race with him, we'll ask the question. But I think Richard Oaks has a fuel issue, and has turned the engine down, and indeed has not lost a spot to Oos yet. Aiming around the outside. Ashley Wilson is officially taking the checkered flag, and your winner here at Spa, Frank Grosjean.
It's, now you get one coupon for one free chicken dinner.
Waiting for Flynn Van Hollen. There we go. Flynn Van Hollen with 2nd place. And 3rd place for David Slater. That is your podium. Oos still has not actually overtaken Oaks. I am a little surprised at that, to be honest. Quick look there, keeping an eyeball on the battle between Cedric and Raj. Cedric's going for it, the bus stop! It's not going to be enough. So 5th place for Raj. Oos makes the overtake stick against Richard Oaks for 9th place. And will Oaks drop further? No, he's got 11 seconds back to Stuart Parsons. I think even in max fuel saving mode, he will bring that home in 10th place. Still an excellent result, but rough times. Linus Anderson bringing it home in. Somebody left, so all my results were Who left? I think it's Cedric left this one. The smoke going off. I like that. The game actually has like has celebrations for fans.
Release the weasels.
Got the yellow smoke there, the red smoke. Not really seeing any battles at the line here. Everybody is a couple of cars still going, but they're. I think the last one to finish will be Chris Stancer. Will not be finishing in last place. Just finishing last in terms of checkered flag. A couple people left, so I can't really do a stats or rundown today. But Ashley Wilson from taking the W here today. Oh, there we go. We got results from the server here. Wilson, Van Hollen, Slater, Maroney, Rajvanshi, Cedric, Anderson, Gale, Oos, and Oaks, your top 10. Stuart Parsons, Flo Scoob, Lucas Geese, Elshon Perry, and Adam Stewart, Denis, Robert Volt, Ronald McDonald, Brightly, and Morris, your top 20. Marood, Stancer, Badass, Hook, Hader, Jordan, East, Mirasanu, Adam, Bodine, and I think along the way we lost Gamble, Tetley, Cacao, and Knight. Oh, we had a Nissan this whole time? RC is going to be very disappointed that we had like no Nissan content.
I don't remember Knight being on the track.
Yeah, I don't remember Knight being on the track either. I think this might have been a DNF at the very, very beginning. Oh, also, there were no 34 cars on the grid, so Knight must have joined late and just, like, kind of seen what was going on and then left. And also, I think Knight is a... No, you know what it is. Knight was a gold driver and probably joined the wrong server. He was the winner last race that we did at Watkins Glen. Okay. Well, as per normal, we will wait around a little bit here for some people to do interviews if they want, and I'm going to show off my personal created livery here. The not official, thank you. Custom, thank you, which is the Vortex GTT, and my lovely. Also, Byron, I don't know if you noticed it before. You can open the doors.
That's fucking funny.
And turn the lights on.
Very enjoyable.
Anyways, we're going to throw that in the showroom. All right, let's see. Do we have... Oh, we got Adam Stewart and we got Dennis. If you want to raise your hand, gentlemen, you can get in on the action here for an interview. We were streaming over at the ERA webpage, YouTube page, I should say. Getting asked where the stream is. I would imagine that a link was posted somewhere. I would think. I hope. We had a couple of viewers, so I imagine that there was a stream going on.
I posted the link in a few places as well.
There you go. Yeah. Dennis.
Evening.
We did not see much of your race, so I honestly don't have many specific questions, but the floor is yours.
Well, I don't really have much to talk about. That was definitely my worst race so far this whole season. Guess I don't really like Spa all that much, even though I love it. I at the same time hate it.
I know the feeling. I was describing a couple of moments from my own particular career at Spa where I have almost died.
Yeah, but to quickly go over my race, it just simply wasn't great. I didn't put a qualifying lap in because I invalidated all of them, so I started last, which at the same time it would not have been the worst thing in the world. But then a few laps into the race, I spun going into a Rouge, damaged the car, went 2 laps down, and was then pretty much on a recovery drive. But I still somehow managed to get P3 in Iron, which I am in, so I can't complain.
Indeed. I was going to ask about the Iron because we didn't get. I thought it was going to get classified on the standings for us to have a look at with the red number plate, but that did not happen. So.
No, there's a bit of coloring issue. Like silvers and bronzes are the same color, while silvers have the correct color. But yeah, so that needs some changing. But otherwise, all's correct.
I think silvers were shown as pros on today's server, were they not? I could have sworn so.
I mean, it's got the silver color. I mean, everyone else was white.
Okay. I understand.
So yeah, I'm not too sure, but
Okay,
hey ho.
I understand. All right. Well, it was kind of cool having the server guy, the Silvers, take the center stage.
Yes,
We didn't
indeed.
see much of you. Like I said, we didn't see much of you on the stream. Just that would explain it with you going 2 laps down and being on a recovery drive, obviously.
But I
Yeah,
did
that's
correct Mio about 17
Several
times on how
times.
to pronounce
I
your
butchered your
name.
name several times. Several.
no, don't worry. I'm
You'll
not
enjoy the
asked.
replay.
That's all good. Well, I won't hold you guys up much longer. Like I said, I don't have really much to talk about considering I was just on the recovery. So thanks again for live streaming, and I'll be sure to watch it back.
All right.
No
We
problem.
also have Adam Stewart requesting a chance for an interview, so I'm going to give him the invitation to speak. That appears to have not worked.
What have you done?
Invitation sent. I think Adam, you have to accept. There you go.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Indeed.
Hey guys, how you doing?
I'm extremely attractive in
We're
yourself.
doing good, Adam. We saw a little bit of your action today. We did. I do have a question for you. We did see a pair of incidents at La Source with one with Elshon Perry and one with Muir. Apologies if I don't have that name correctly. Cedric. Do you have any thoughts about that particular, or are those incidents not sticking out of your mind?
Well, both of them. Well, the first one with I think it was Cedric. I was not expecting him to last second dive, and I don't remember the other guy who did it.
Yeah, I remember both. In Perry's case, I think it was a pretty on move. That was for position, and for Cedric, I definitely was surprised. People who watched live and go back and rewatch, there will be a moment of me going, "Oh boy, that's a late move," and but he was in a side by side battle, so like I can totally understand the aggressive driving standard at the time, but it ended up costing him pretty big because you did come down and had contact with him at the source. So
I remember the one with Perry now. That was at turn one. He moved over to the right, and I kept him over there, but I didn't think he was close enough to make a move. So I went out and went in like he wasn't going to be there, and he way out broke me.
Yeah, that one was interesting. We had to put that one on the replay, but on the replay it did look like a little bit of a squeeze, but it happens. Anyways, anything else about the rest of your race that you want to share with the people?
Nope. I just wanted to say thank you again for you guys doing the live stream.
Not a problem.
No problem at all.
And with that, we have nobody else looking to speak. So let's just see here. Looks like the voice chat is more or less empty. All right. Well, we'll wrap it up then. We had so many people that wanted to have interviews last time, and I had no questions prepared. This time, I actually jotted down a couple of questions, and we had 2 people. All right. Well, Byron, your final thoughts here from Spa-Francorchamps, round 4 of the Evolution Racing Academy, season 11 Sunday series.
I'm gonna go make pizza in a big ass cast iron pan.
All right. I thought the racing was pretty good. It was pretty impressive. There were definitely some issues with the pit stops. Obviously, a lot of stop-go penalties for presumably speeding in the pit lane. A lot of drive-throughs, but that is also a feature of Spa. Eau Rouge is very, very hard. There is a lot of chance for a drive-through there, just because of how the track limits work. So I wouldn't say that particularly means anything from a driver standpoint. But we saw some good racing out there for what are technically the lower guys in the ERA ranks, silver, bronze, and iron, I suppose. And they acquitted themselves very, very well. Hopefully any issues with the entry list get sorted out. As I have stated, as I PM'd Ike's guy, I will probably make some time if anybody wants to talk about how to get the flags to work in the entry list. Anyways, to that end, I think we're done. And let me pull up the YouTube commands here. And yeah, I don't really have anything else. So see you next Sunday, I do believe, for the 5th round of this championship.
Peace.
And we are off the